Alright, well, about a month ago, I released a video where I tried to make one of the best, cheapest, and lightest DIY gaming mice you can make on the market. And it went really well. That video performed amazing. It's now my most viewed long-form video. And that was this. This was One Mouse Gen 1. But in that video, I teased that I might make a future version Gen 2 if the community wants it. And you made it very obvious that you want it. So today, I'm happy to announce and show off One Mouse Gen 2. So in today's video, I'm going to show you all of the versions I went through to get us to this point, all the changes I made, and a lot of changes I decided not to make. Now, most of the things I already talked about in the first video, I did not talk about here. So if you want to know more about the project, check out the first video and then come back. Starting off with the most obvious change, and that's the scroll wheel. In the original mouse, I decided to stick with the stock scroll wheel, which is way heavier compared to these 3D printed scroll wheels that I've been trying out. I wanted to try this on the first gen, but I just couldn't figure it out. But in this new version, I finally committed and figured out the whole scroll wheel situation, so now we have this way lighter scroll wheel. Along with that, I also changed the entire frame of the mouse. On the original, I kind of just threw holes in it everywhere I could think of to reduce weight without giving them any thought other than just removing material. But on this version, I decided to completely strip out most of the mouse. The only problem with that is it became very fragile and bendable, which is really not good. It also just completely shattered right there, and it was just bad. So that led us to the brand new version. This version gives a lot more thought to where the holes are placed, which removes a lot more material without compromising on the strength. This mouse is just as strong as Gen 1, if not stronger, while also being way lighter and looking way cleaner. All I had to do after that was just add some skates to it and call it a day. Now that's already a decent amount of changes, but I wanted to talk about one pretty obvious one, and that's this little cutout on the side of the mouse. Now, Optimum Tech released a new version of his mouse, the Zero Mouse Blade. And he found out that this entire side of the mouse just doesn't need to be there, so I got rid of it. Also, I rounded out all the mouse buttons to make them look better, and all of the ergonomic cutouts and grooves on the mouse are deeper and much more thought out now. All of these changes lead to a mouse that is much more ergonomic and lighter, that weighs 34.79 grams. Way better than Gen 1. Quick little input for me as I'm recording this. My G305 mod is not at all the best one out there. CF Builds created a Gen 2 of his design, and the Gen 1 is what I used to create my original design and what gave me this whole idea. His Gen 2 is 26 grams, but it's harder to make. So you do have to know how to solder and buy some extra parts. But if you're okay with doing that, definitely go check out his channel and use his design. But if you just want to unscrew the mouse, grab the parts, and throw them in a 3D printed shell and be done with it, use my design because that's all you have to do. Very simple, very straightforward, and you get a super light mouse. But if you want to go the extra step, his is better. Also, same as my last video, all of the files will be down in the description to the video. So if you want to make Gen 2, all you have to do is go to the description and you can find all the files, free download, and the instructions to make this are in the last video. Also, just because I thought it'd be fun, I designed this little stand for it. This is also free download in the description. I just thought it would be cool. I'll also have a link to these lithium rechargeable batteries that are way lighter than the stock batteries people usually buy. Thank you everyone for all the feedback you gave me in the comments. A lot of people asked for a version with side buttons. I couldn't figure that out, but maybe Gen 3 will have them. I also want to try out another shot at making a mouse that has way less material like this version. Thank you so much to everyone who supported this mouse. Again, if you don't know all of the ins and outs of this mouse yet, definitely check out the first video. You'll learn basically everything else you need to know. Saying that, I definitely want to keep working on this mouse. Thank you again to CF Builds for giving me this idea and shouting me out in his latest video. With all that said, thank you so much for watching to the end and supporting this project. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me in the comments. And again, have a nice day. Thank you so much for watching, and see ya.